go. 16 plus 2. This is the equation that we are working with today. So my question is, well, it's not really a question, but I want you to talk me through this. Evan, put those down. I want to draw quick tens for 16 plus 2. So the same way that we did it yesterday when we were doing our problem set, remember, we're adding the quick tens, and then when we add new ones on, there's something special that we do to the ones that we're adding on. What do? What do we show them as?
X's.
Not tens, X's. Remember, when we add anything on, we're showing it as an X. So if I'm going to make 16 in quick tens, where do I need to start? What is the first thing I need to draw? Isaac?
A line.
A straight line down, and that straight line down shows me that there is what? How many there? A 10. All right, so we've taken care of the 10 and the 16. What do we have left?
2.
The sixes. The 6, the ones. The 6 ones in 16. So how am I going to draw that?
6 dots.
6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 dots. Does that show me 16?
No. Yes. No.
Yes, it does. The 10 isn't, the straight line down is the 10, and then we have the 6 ones.
2.
But we don't have the 2. So if we're going to add the 2 in, what do?
X's.
That's where the X's come in. So my question is, am I going to put the 2 X's over here?
No.
No. Am I going to put them under there?
No.
No? That's not right. Can I put them above the 10?
No.
No. Where do those need to go?
Above the dots. Above the 6.
Above the 6 dots. Yes. Now, I'm going to put these there. What does that show me now?
18.
18. Is 18 the answer to 16 plus 2?
Yes.
Now, let's say we have 6 here. So if this number, if we weren't adding 2, and we were going to add 5, all right? The 16 stays. Now I have 5 X's that I have to place. Where am I going to place those X's?
Above the 6.
All 5 of them? Okay.
Only 4.
Hold on, let me think. Let me put this first. All right, well, what happens when I make a 10 here?
You put a straight line down.
I can put a straight line down. If this is 6, there's 6 dots here, and there's 5 X's. Is that 10?
No.
No, what is that?
11.
Oh, it's 11. So, if I do this, is that right?
No.
No, because what is that showing me?
11.
It's showing me that I have 2 10s, which equals 20. Is 16 plus 5 20?
No.
No. So what do I need to do with that extra X?
Only put it to the side.
Now can I put it over there?
Yes.
Yes. Can you draw that? We're going to do another one together. So, yeah, really quick. Right now, grab your boards out and just show me, because I want to make sure that you're getting this right. Because some of you need a little reminder of where we're putting those X's. So if your problem was 16 plus 8, show me that on your boards. Make sure you're drawing the quick tens. That's what I want to see. Solve for it using those quick tens. I'm going to check to make sure that you're putting those X's in the right spot, because it's important. Because if you make a straight line down and you've got too many, you could get the wrong answer. What should you do to solve the answer first? I want you to draw the quick tens before you solve. That quick 10 will help you solve. I don't want you guessing, just trying to figure out the answer before you actually draw it. Draw it first, then add them up. Thomas, look at that one. Think about where we're putting those X's. Once you get to a certain amount, where do you go with those? I'm gonna do mine up here, and you're gonna check to make sure that yours matches mine. Yours should look like mine. Now, we have our straight line down for the 10 and the 16. We have the 6 dots that represent the 6 ones that we have in our number 16. Then we have 8 more that we need to add on. Why can I not put all 8 of them right here? What is that showing me?
Because there's...
Is that another 10?
No.
No, that's more than a 10. So the 4 extra that you have until you make a 10, so there's 6. You only need 6, you only need 4 more to the 6 that you already have to make a 10. So the 4 that you have left over, you need to make a new column down.
I don't get that.
You get that or you don't? You don't get that. So, Keegan, look. We're adding 8 on, right? 8 to our 16. We have 6 dots right here from the 16, right? The 6 ones. We want to turn this 6 into another 10. If we add 8 on top of that, is that going to be, does that equal exactly 10? What does that equal? What's 6 plus 8?
24.
Just 6 plus 8.
14.
Right. So that would show 14 in one line. 14 is not the same as 110, right? So those leftover ones that we have, once it goes past 10, those we need to carry over and put in their own new column over here. So here's the 4 that we kept, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should only have 10 in this column. Once you've got 10 there, you can draw it down. But we still have 4 more X's to give away from our 8. So we're starting a new one next to it. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
All right. Now you may erase. We're going to backtrack just for a second.
What does that mean?
We're going to go back to where we were. And we're going to look at this first problem that we originally started with, which was 16 plus 2.
We have to use this.
Yep. Write that on your board.
We don't need too much.
So keep the second one by you. Not important. Don't worry about it. Make sure you write 16 plus 2 equals blank. I don't want you filling that in yet. Now, we're going to practice a little bit more what we did yesterday, which was number bonds. So I'm going to make this problem easier to solve by turning one of these numbers into a number bond. So do we think,
16.
let me say it first, do we think that we're going to break down the 16 or the 2?
16.
The 16. Caitlin, why are we going to break down the 16? Can you hold it? Can it wait? Does it have to do with this?
It's about the number seven.
Well, we're not on the number sentence right now. Let's do the number bond first, okay? Why are we going to break 16 and not 2? Don't shut out. Think about it. Isaac? Because if we break the 2,
It's only 1 and 1.
it's only 1 and 1. Will that get us enough to make our next 10 over here?
No.
And our next 10 would be 20, right? We talked about doing this yesterday. So that's not enough for us to get to 20. So we're going to break down the 16 instead. So draw your little part sign. And we're going to break this into parts. Evan, what's one of our parts going to be?
10.
10. Perfect. Quinn, what's the other part? 6. Good. Now, there's a next step. Which 2 numbers are we going to add? I'll give you a hint. Usually we circle these so that we make it nice and clear. Caitlin, do you know which numbers we're going to circle?
Yeah.
What numbers? Which 2 are we going to add next? The 6 and the 2. too, so I like to draw a circle around mine so I don't get confused. 6 plus 2 equals what, Caitlin? 8. There's my 8. Below it, I'm going to write that as a number sentence. 6 plus 2 equals 8. So now these ones that I've circled, we're not adding those anymore. Those are out of the picture. We've already added them and they gave us the number 8. So we need to add 2 more numbers together to get our answer. 16 and 10? 8 and 10. 8 plus 10, which we're getting from here and here, equals what?
18.
18.
That got our answer.
And now, does that match up with 16 plus 2?
Yes.
So that would also equal, it's the same equation, we broke it down, it equals 18. It's upside down, but it looks great. You've done it right. So, erase. Write this one on your board. 16 plus 20 equals blank.
Do we write a picture?
We are going to do the quick tens first. So show me those quick tens. Do not forget, when there's extra that we're adding, where do we put them? This one's got bigger numbers in it. So you're going to have more lines, right? Yes, Caitlin. I am going to talk you through this one. Here's how I drew mine. Now, if yours doesn't look like mine, that's okay, because maybe it's a little bit confusing. So what I did was I counted all of the tens first, because you know that there's one 10 in the 16, right? And then there's 2 10s right there, because 20 is the same as 2 10s, right? And I drew those all across first, because I know 2 plus 1 equals 3, so that means I have 3 10s combined. So I drew my 3 10s. Then I looked at my ones place, and I thought, well, I have to add those. Well, there's a 6 in that one, in my number 16 in the ones place. There's a 0 there. So, do I add anything for the 0?
No.
No. So I don't even need to circle that, because I've already added that in, because it's just the number 20. So all I have left to add is the 6. Now, I'm drawing those as the regular plain dots, because I am showing the total. 6 dots. Yep. 6 dots from the 16. All right, now, if I'm going to do this as a number bond, I'm going to just write this again below, but you can erase this if you want. We'll erase it. And I'm pretty confident you guys understand the quick tens by now. I've been looking around and you're doing it right. So 16 plus 20, write that again. Now, we need to do the number bond. It's the same equation. I just erased it from above because I had circles on mine. We need to do the number bond. So, which number do you think will be the easiest to break apart? Shapes.
The 16.
The 16, yeah. So draw your lines and make your parts. Quickly. Vivian, what's one part?
10.
Good. Michael, what's the other part?
6.
6. Allie, what's my next step? I've broken my 16 into parts. What's my next step? Is your name Allie?
Circle the 20 with the 6.
circle the 20 with a 6. Or, what else? I could do that. But in this case, you could do either. Because if you circle the 6 and the 10, you know that, I mean, the 20 and the 10, you know what that would equal, right?
26.
20 and 10 would equal 30. Then you could add the 6.
Plus 6.
Or you could add the 20 and the 6 to get 26
And then you add 10 to that.
and add the 10. But we're going to continue to do this because these are the closest, so I'm going to circle my 20 and my 6. 20 plus 6 equals
26.
26. 20 plus 6, 26. The reason why we circle those is because we're trying to make the problem easier for us to solve. So we're trying to find the easiest way to break our equation into smaller bits and add them up easier. But this way, this one around, this equation, 10 plus 20 is just about as easy to solve as 20 plus 6, right? So this one's kind of easy all around. So we have 20 plus 6 equals 26. Now, what are we missing? What do we still need to add?
10.
The 10. So we're going to start with our 26, because that's what we have so far. That was our most recent total. And we're going to add 10 more. 26 plus 10 equals
36.
36.
36.
That gives us our answer.
And that gives us our answer. Exactly. So,
No, I like to do
sit. Can you hold it? Can you wait?
It's just that there has to be, it's just they have to do it before
Well, we've already done our number sentences.
Yeah, I did.
So, tell me later, alright? Alright, so how many ones are here in our answer? 6. Does that match the total amount of ones that we had up here in our equation?
No.
No, Lily, it doesn't? It does, because 0 plus 6 is 6. So we only have 6 ones up here. There's still 6 ones down in our answer. Do we have the same amount of 10s that we had up here, down here in our answer?
Yes.
We do, because 2 10s, 1 10, that equals 30 10s. When we added it all together, we got a 36. So that's 3 10s. Awesome. All right, you may erase. Can we put the problem set out?